Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, September 15, 2022. You're attracted to what's beneath the surface or hidden from sight today, and you can delight in trying to solve a mystery. Still, it can be challenging to make a satisfying choice, as you could be feeling you'll lose out no matter what you choose. Even if you try to avoid things, guilt or worry can hang in your aura, and as a result, some people may doubt you. People are a little sensitive and are likely to pull away if pressed or cornered today. Tricky issues include matters of personal boundaries, sharing of responsibilities, and ownership. Mental intensity is expected as you attempt to make sense of a problem. Now that your work week has started, today's astrology can be perfect for brainstorming. Commitment-focused Mercury trines innovative Jupiter, aligning your sectors of connection and networking together. To make the most of this zippy trine, you should gather your thoughts. Write down any potential projects or pitches that could launch you toward success at work. When you have taken the time to pull everything together, talk it over with a trusted colleague or mentor. This person could give you insight as to what kind of commitment would play a part in your plausible professional ventures. Because of the position of the planets in the solar system, when the moon wraps up its monthly visit to your work sector each month, this will leave you with an intuitive edge across the income, work, and career fronts. While this is fleeting and familiar insight with Venus, the planet of money, just 3 days away from your career sector, something much bigger is on the way. Working too hard is your way of avoiding possible emotional conflict, and I want to encourage you to face your emotions because there are great things ahead. Use the strategy of time management to get yourself in and out of work and to the gym, if possible, so you can have a good physical workout a few times a week. Exercise helps reveal to us what we are really experiencing. The emotions you face today are the opportunities of tomorrow. The Moon and Mercury come together to do some cleanup on the relationship front, with the final days of all planetary activity on the relationship front coming down to being more emotionally engaged with the communication lines open. This comes as the planets that were until now focused on your relationships are now turning their focus onto money matters, something that the Moon and Mercury will do within days as well. The final months of 2021 and now only opening up, but in a way that will flow into 2022. But on the relationship front, planetary activity is just days away from ending, so needs to be a priority. The Moon's return to your relationship sector today comes just as Mercury, the planet of communication, has not only moved into his final days here, but just as he is coming under some pressure. This might exacerbate any relationship tension, but this is the push needed to make the final days of Mercury's incredible 2-month journey count. If you manage your time wisely, you could very well have the best of both worlds. However, a tricky square between the Moon in your practical 6th house of mindfulness, daily rituals, and due diligence, and coquettish Venus via your expansive 9th house of adventure creates friction between your day-to-day lifestyle and the desire to explore other horizons and seize the day with your lover. Some of you may be seeing someone who lives at a distance from you, or perhaps working somewhere abroad. The Moon will also trine powerhouse Pluto via your 10th house of authority, so steer away from the bossy delegating. What makes the Moon's transit through your income sector significant is not just that it is sharpening your nose for money in the heart of the working week, or that it is creating a lot of positive energy across the income, work, and career fronts. What is significant is that it is not only putting the heavens back in harmony after the weekend's full moon, but at a time when there is a lot of change on all 3 fronts. One planet taking advantage of this is Venus, with the Moon forming a friendly aspect just as the planet of money moves into her final 2 weeks in your work sector. Before leaving Aries yesterday, the Moon formed a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres, for the last time before she wraps up all planetary activity on the romantic front for the year. As well as giving the spirit of romance a boost, this has helped to not only amplify a sense of what you want from love, but the willingness to fight for what you want. Our eyes in the sky. The Moon takes its first steps in Taurus today. There is a real temptation to sleep in, so go ahead and rest if you need it and don't have any obligations to tend to. Then take the first half of the day slow and easy, giving yourself space to feel and process your emotions. Luckily, the moon is exalted, which gives our vitality a boost and helps perk us up a bit. It's a good day to focus on yourself and the things that make you happy. Switch your attention to simple pleasures and allow yourself to be a little bit superficial. It will help balance out yesterday's heavy energy. Rally around the people who make you feel valued and strong, and give yourself permission to let down your hair and laugh a bit. Creative inspiration often strikes when the moon is in Taurus, so keep a journal handy for any brilliant ideas you have during the day, or spend your time creating art to get your mind off other matters. Overnight, the moon cozies up with Venus, which lends you plenty of warm energy and fills your heart with gratitude and joy. You should be feeling a lot more like yourself tonight, so don't be afraid to appreciate and love yourself. Your wings may get clipped as far as professional progress is concerned. If you've been inappropriate with coworkers or clients recently, you may find an unwelcome surprise in your inbox. It's karma. If you need to apologize, do it and get back to a productive relationship. Cash follows your willingness to be a team player. In the early morning, the moon enters Taurus, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, creature comforts regulate our emotional equilibrium. Yet, we are inevitably destined to be rattled when the moon makes conjunctions to the lunar north node and Uranus. Both have been posted up in Taurus for some time, and our ability to flow with the unpredictable is becoming increasingly integral to our sense of safety. Despite the Taurus moon's penchant for using sensual or tactile means to achieve security, we are being shown the impermanence of material things, and the futility of using them as a crutch in place of embodied confidence. You're breathing new life into something you'd long since lost interest in, so much of your energy is moving in this direction. In fact, you may enjoy a lucky break that makes it happen for real this time. Make sure your cash flow remains steady by portioning it out carefully. You could be seeing your financial picture through rose-colored glasses. At night, the Taurus moon forms a quincunx to Mercury in Libra, stimulating confusion. Both signs are Venus-ruled, and the impulse to be pleasant, even in the face of trying circumstances, will be strong. A desire for harmony prevents us from seeing the reality of a situation, hampering our ability to deal with it directly. We must acknowledge that we are missing key facts. Certain conversations should be had to clear the air. However, when we search for our companions to set the record straight, they seem to vanish. The best course of action now is to remain vigilant. Commit to addressing the issue when better timing presents itself.